Yeah, wah, 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 wah.
Spent the night and a half the cage. Couldn't wait to get back on stage. Now I'm alright. Woke me up a little appetite for a whole lot of guitars, girls, green grass, and guns. Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have you ever stopped beside the road to smell the rose of life?
All right, guys, so you're not going to be able to really tell it from this, but I'm just going to show you what we're doing. You can see the marks right here on the GPS to where I've been hovering this area over and over again. There's a drop off from 14 foot to about 34 foot. Right now we're in the 11 foot range, and we're casting out into that 25 to 35 foot of water. Either that or I'll troll over there, we'll drop and come back this way. That way we can kind of anchor up and stay still. And that's about how we're kind of trying to stay into this spot right here. And I'll tell you guys too, man, I own a lawn care company. For you guys that don't know on this channel, I'm trying my best to try to get out here during the week on the weekdays, which is very difficult because this is probably one of the biggest and most known lakes in our area as far as recreation and fishing. And on the weekends it gets packed, man, and I tell you, it is hard to fish if you have a smaller boat. I got a 16.6 and you get beat, man, when these big boats start coming by. So when any chance I have to get out here on a weekday, water's a lot calmer, it's a lot easier to fish and not kind of get beat up throughout the day. So it's just a blast being able to be out here and, you know, wet some lines and try some different stuff. Didn't record a lot this morning, but when we first launched the boat, there was a little cove right there at the boat ramp itself. It was holding a couple lily pads and stuff in the back, and we were throwing some brush hogs and skipping some stuff off of lily pads. I had 3. I had one on for a little bit. We went to go get the camera and he got off by the time we had a chance to get it, but the bass bite was decent this morning. But as you guys can see, we've opted into doing some catfishing. I personally never have caught some of these fish. I've never been big into catfishing. I've caught channels, obviously. They'll bite your crankbaits and stuff like that, but we're going after some flatheads. We're going after some blues right now, so let's see what we can get into.
All right, we got some bluegill out here.
He's swimming at us, I think.
Andy, let's see, first of all, we're dealing with a Abu Garcia 6500 C4 on an ugly stick.
I think he's still on there.
And he's not.
It felt huge from way out there. Now I can't tell, dude.
He looks like he was putting a little bit of muscle on it earlier. Is not a very hard bite, but I've got circle hooks on here, so the fish take it and run. And once
He's swimming at us.
Once they take it, so it's probably a blue, because blues like to sit on the bottom. They don't usually run away, they just want to stay on the bottom. So now something's down there for sure. I can see him wiggling, and that's more than
it's got some weight to it.
That's more than 5 pounds than I've ever caught. So
it's got a little bit of weight.
So Andy's going to bust my record on my own equipment. Oh, hey, he's a pretty blue, I told you.
It's a good fish right there, man.
Yes, sir.
Bluegill. Here, let's trade. I'll grab the net.
Got him.
Solid, man.
Yeah, wah, 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 wah. Oh, did you see? I want to show how the circle hooks work too.
All right, just set them down there on the back.
Front or back?
Get a little more room back here.
Now this right here is why I use circle hooks. You really, you don't set your fish or anything. The fish they just automatically set themselves.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't set the hook at all. I just let him take for a while, and then I just slowly started reeling it, and there's a damn fish on there.
He chomped that bluegill though.
What a cool looking fish, man.
Yeah, blues are pretty. Oh, in my very front pocket, there's a scale we can...
Yeah, they're so meaty. Like that hook gets in there. It's not like a bass is all pretty much like scale, cartilage, and bone. That's like actual meat on this damn thing. Open your mouth. Yeah, I'm stronger than you'll ever be, dude.
Is that your biggest cat?
No.
No?
No, not biggest cat. First blue, I bet.
Is it?
Probably my first blue, which is cool.
Good deal.
See, a lot of people don't lip them, but I'm a man. You know, they got some sharp little gripper teeth, but
They do.
look at that, guys. Gorgeous fish. Blue.
I love their tails.
It's my first blue for sure.
Flare that tail out. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Let's just catch another one.
We'll catch another one.
So, guys, that was really fun. What was that, about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes in?
Yeah.
Got hooked up with a nice 5-pound blue, man. My first blue, so that's awesome. I'm gonna let this fella go. Probably not like bass. Probably don't need to revive them too much, huh?
They're ready to go.
There he goes. Awesome, guys. All we did, got some crappie jigs out. Small panfish crappie jigs. Not over here because we're not in the same area. I'll just switch you so that you can fish. Not in the same area that we were before. We had some rock ledges and just riprap going down the side over there. So I was just plucking a bunch of small, you know, quarter lake rock bass, small bluegill. We got about 8 of them in here, and that's what we're fishing with, guys. I'm not a catfisherman, but that's pretty fun.
Here's a little story about 2 friends that came together, and we started up a YouTube just to talk about whatever. We're on a boat catching big bass and smashing them cats. From review videos to just making you laugh. Cause we got guns, we got knives, we got fishing, we got hunting, we got everything you like. So hit that subscribe button. We're in the outdoors doing things that we love. We're talking guitars, girls, green grass, and guns.